day.
Yes. What time did you go to bed last night? Or how many hours ago did you go to bed?
I went to bed at around 9:30,
Okay.
I think.
That's not so bad.
Hold
Yeah.
on. Gonna look at my phone.
I went to bed at 4. And
At 4.
at 4 a.m.
What are you doing till 4 a.m.? Like, honestly, what are people doing so late?
I always just stay up. My sleep schedule is a mess, and I just always want to be nocturnal.
I'm
Yeah.
telling you, you need to like get a job where you work overnight, because like those people make better money than when you work during the day, right? Because nobody wants to work at night, but that's your like natural cycle. You should capitalize on that.
Yeah.
I went to bed at 9 and fell asleep at 9:06, and I woke up at 5:45 a.m.
Okay.
Wait, do you have like a watch or something that tracks this?
Yes. She's charging.
So you like fell asleep almost immediately when you like went to bed.
Yes.
That's
crazy. That's good, I guess. Yeah, but that's wild to me.
But the thing is, since I'm not feeling well, I have been sleeping better. But I had mosquitoes in my room for the past couple of days, and my whole stomach and back is literally covered in bites and itchy. And
no.
So this is really annoying, and so my sleep is a little bit fucked up because I just can't really sleep. But last night I fell asleep pretty early, and I don't remember waking up at night. So
that's good. Yeah. I don't know. I mean, I'm surprised to go to bed so early. I don't know. My parents don't go to bed until 12, typically. Yeah, they. Well, on work nights, my mom will try to go to bed earlier, around like 11 or 10. But like, my mom had to go in at 2 today, so they stayed up until like 1 almost. And they will make the last cup of coffee and sit on the couch and drink coffee before they go to bed, because it really doesn't affect them that much. So yeah, but I don't know. I went to bed at 4-ish, 4:30, and then my mom woke me up like, "Hey, you have therapy today? Your therapist on the phone. You're late." So she was like, "Can you get on in, the next 15 minutes or whatever?" So I got on. I had therapy, and then I came off, and I'm like, "Okay, I have time." No, it was 55. So, don't have time. We got to go. So sorry about that link being a little late.
All right.
How was your day been, Vivian? Hey, Mika.
Is there like a rainbow thing going across me?
Yeah.
It's
this swipe, I would say, is like right in the middle of your face. There's a swipe. It's cool looking.
Well, hang on. Let me see what I can do about this.
And I thought I was gonna wake up early enough to take a shower. But my hair is really greasy, so it's going.
Is that gone now? Oh yeah, now it's gone, right?
Yeah.
Yes, it's gone.
All right. Weird.
Mika, what's going on, Mika? I already told you this book today. I'm excited.
Hey, Mika. I'm ready. I stayed like immediately when we finished yesterday. I read chapter 16 because I was like, I need to know the answers to my questions.
Really? I feel like I didn't get that many answers. I mostly got questions. I listened to that about right before I went to sleep. I listened to that. So he has a daughter. So first of all, we know who he killed.
Right.
We know why. That was just like a sprung up thing. It was just like immediate. Like she just knew who he killed and just acted like that wasn't a question.
Yeah, well, because she's an old lady and she would have known who he killed, because she would have remembered it from like way back in the day, right?
Oh, okay, yeah.
Also because like she dated the guy for a summer.
I guess, yeah, true.
What's up with this woman who's like, all of a sudden she's like the town, I don't know, dater. She's dating all the eligible boys, and then at the end of the summer, she picks one to marry.
And then that's it. Yeah. I don't know.
And
I
then
was
two of them get
confused.
in a terrible car accident, and like one dies, one is terribly disfigured.
Yeah. And then he had a wife. So he was in his 20s and he had a 17-year-old wife.
Yeah, you know who that wife was? She's the handmaiden lady. I don't know what's going on with this
Yeah.
radio thing. I don't know. Is it the rapture is happening? I don't know. The rapture is happening outside my window. I
People
don't
thought
know.
it was going to happen
probably-
yesterday. You know that, right? Or the day before
It's
that?
probably because the sun is hitting the lens of your phone's camera.
Can you completely close your blinds? I don't really care. Like, it can be like that. That went away.
It's better.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll see if it comes back as the sun keeps moving in the sky.
Yeah.
Or I guess as the earth keeps revolving around the sun.
True. Yeah. Do you think so? Are you saying that woman was one of the ladies at the table, one of the cult
No,
ladies?
I think that woman is where he got the necklace from.
Yes, for sure.
I think he rescued her from like whatever the guy that she was married
Yeah.
to.
She already was married to an older man, had twins, and then is now here. Yeah, I don't know. I found that what answers did you get, Vivian, from this bit?
So mostly that, like, where did he get the necklace from?
Okay, yeah.
Like, okay, now I know where he got the necklace from. All of my questions about like, who are these 4 people and like, why are they involved in this story at all? But now that makes sense to me, because if Zachary was trying to find Timothy's descendants, right? And that's why he reached out to the other guy's dad.
Yeah.
Brought him to town. I think it's because he was going to leave his fortune to the descendants of the guy he killed.
Yeah. That's a really good theory.
But what I now don't know, why would he think Timothy had descendants when all summer Timothy was off and on again dating Prudence, or whatever her name is?
Yeah. I don't know.
Like, did he marry somebody and have a kid right before he got in the car accident? That doesn't make any sense.
I don't know. How old was he back then? I don't remember. He was like 23 or 22
In their early 20s, right?
Okay. Yeah. Huh. Or maybe he already had a kid.
Maybe he already had a kid. So we still don't know anything about the car accident.
Okay. We know
or whether that's the car accident is even a thing. But at least now I know why Zachary would have been trying to reach out to find Timothy's descendants.
Yeah. Yeah.
But, maybe that's why he sold the house to Lloyd, because he found out that Lloyd is actually the son of the guy he killed.
I guess. But would that make any sense?
So
it makes sense.
Lloyd is the son of who?
House, but I mean, I don't see how Lloyd could be that guy's son. I don't see how that guy could have a son.
Isn't it a grandson at this point, right? It's a grandson, right?
Well, the grandson is the one that showed up, but it's not the grandson of the guy that Zachary was looking for.
No, it's the grandson of the guy that he killed.
No, Zachary was looking for the grandson of the guy that he killed, but he couldn't find that guy's family. So he reached out to one of the other guys that was in the picture, the only other living guy in the picture.
Oh, so we don't even have that guy. We don't even have the guy he killed's grandson.
No, we don't know who that. We
so
don't.
It could be Lloyd. Okay, that makes sense.
We only know the name of the guy he killed.
What's the name
and
again?
For some reason, Zachary thinks he had children. That guy.
Okay. Yeah. What were you gonna say, Lily?
Hold on.
What's the name of the guy he killed again? Timothy?
Timothy, I think.
Okay.
And who's the father of Lloyd?
We don't know.
I have no idea.
Okay.
Vivian's just theorizing that.
Because I'm still confused.
I am too.
I have 2 more names on the list and I still don't know anything.
I told myself, I'm like, I'm gonna get into this book. I'm gonna do research about it. I'm gonna figure out, I'm gonna look through the book, figure out what's going on. I was like, I'm not doing that. I'll do it in the morning.
No,
You can do that with
the more
AI.
you read, the more it's going to make sense. But then when Tina was like, no, I read 100 books and I was always at the end of them like, who is this person?
Yeah. Sorry about that one, but it's
So I kind of had hope that we were going to figure it out the more we kept reading, but
I think it seems like you guys are gonna understand it. I'm over here just like I don't know. I think you guys are probably more likely to understand it. But I don't know.
I mean, I don't know. I'm just theorizing about all of this.
Okay.
But yeah, I was like, why is Zachary trying to find somebody from that picture 40 years ago or whatever?
But now we know. Yeah.
No, we don't know. I'm theorizing that he knew he was dying and was trying to or he knew he's old, right? And he's going to do his will. And so he's trying to find someone to give the house to and give the fortune to. And he's like, well, why not give it to the guy I killed?
Yeah.
Give it to his family.
Yeah, I guess also TJ doesn't need it, right? It's not like TJ's in a need to have a house or she's set up, you know what I mean?
I thought that was weird too, that he didn't leave her anything in his will.
Yeah. Was it either an old will? Maybe think it was messed up or something. Maybe think that was
Maybe he just did it recently.
Yeah, maybe he did it under duress, and so that was supposed to be a sign that he didn't. I don't know. But I also think that he knew he was gonna die, and I don't think he knew he was gonna be killed. I think he knew. I think he had terminal illness or something. But now the comps think it was suicide.
Right.
I don't know.
So I just had a weird idea
Go for it.
about what you guys were talking about.
Mm.
I don't know if I'm right or not, but so Zachary killed Timothy, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
And then Zachary is looking for Timothy's son.
Yeah.
Do we have a last name for Timothy?
I thought we did. Timothy. Something with an H, maybe, I think his name has an H, like a H in it.
Because I was thinking Dylan Kane has a picture of him and a little boy on his desk, and TJ saw it. Right?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
There was this picture. What if Dylan is like the son of Timothy, and the little boy is the grandson of Timothy?
Oh,
and Dylan is new in town, right?
Yeah.
So maybe Zachary wasn't able to find out who the son is, but maybe the son came back to town without Zachary knowing, because Zachary was already dead at this point, and someone else knows that Dylan, for example, is the son of the guy who got murdered and is trying to cover it all up so that Dylan doesn't really know what happened to his dad. Because we don't have really a family picture for Dylan.
No, we don't. We only
And
Right.
he moved into a house that he
True.
recently just got. So maybe he got it from like Lloyd, Chase, or Kurt. I don't know. Because the whole thing is just weird, and I don't know. This is also weird, so maybe it fits.
Yeah. I like the idea. I like the idea that it's someone in town already who is the killer. 1 second, hold on. Or is it?
Or Dylan, because Dylan said this whole case is closed and that he's not doing an autopsy on a closed case, not opening it up again without any clues or things related to the case. So maybe he does know that Zachary killed his dad, and that's why he doesn't want to open that case up anymore.
Maybe.
Or wants it closed.
I think he's not going to open the case because he's like, the guy was old. He died of natural causes. Like, he committed suicide. Like, there's nothing to say that there's any kind of foul play, because there really isn't. Because what's her name? TJ hasn't told him anything except, oh, well, there are 2 lunches. He had lunch with somebody.
Yeah.
And Dylan is like, well, did he have lunch with you? Right? Like, having lunch with somebody doesn't mean like foul play occurred. So,
but because the whole crime scene wasn't really looked at all, and if you find a dead person inside of a home, like, you normally look if there's something unusual going on or not.
Yeah.
No matter if the person is old or like at a middle age or young. But if Dylan...
2 cops that showed up had looked around the house, which they did, right? They were like, don't touch anything. We still have to process the crime scene. They would have looked around the house and not seen anything weird.
Yeah.
Right?
But I still just don't know how to pinpoint all of these characters to the case and the whole story. So my prime suspect at this point was either Lloyd, Chase, or Kurt. Yeah. But now I'm thinking, maybe it's Dylan.
You think it's the cop?
Yeah, maybe he's just covering it up because he knows that Zachary killed his dad, because maybe Dylan had a chat with Zachary before Zachary died.
Maybe.
I don't, and that could make sense. I think that's a good idea. I like in cozy mysteries when the cop is the killer, because it makes it so much more, or when a cop is the murderer and you've been working with them and saw this case and suddenly the cop's the killer. I like that. But I don't know. I feel like Dylan's supposed to be the love interest. No?
Yeah, but maybe she falls in love with the killer. So that there's a lot of stories out there.
When is somebody going to fall in love?
Yeah, I mean, it's a very common cozy mystery thing to have a romance. I mean, I read one where it was like, I was reading it and I'm like, okay, who's it going to be with? And the person I was reading, I wasn't reading with them. I was reading it for a vlog I was doing for reading their favorites. And they were like, there's no romance in this book. I'm like, okay, good to know. I'm like, but she could also still fall in love with this guy though, by the way. That's a great match for her. But every cozy mystery typically has a romance in it. And if it's the cop, it makes sense. It's typically in cozy mysteries, the main character falls in love with the cop. Now, there are some deviations to that, but...
Yeah, because TJ is not interested in David.
Yeah.
That already was cleared up, so she's not interested in David.
No.
And I don't see any other male character in here that would be a love interest for TJ.
Yeah, or the guy, what's his name? Is maybe I was wrong. Maybe his name is David. The guy who was at the place, was at the inn, what's it called?
No, his name is Kyle.
Kyle. I don't think Kyle's gonna be love interest. Maybe it's Kyle. Maybe Kyle could be the killer. I like Lloyd.
Also, who is this random interviewer and this random company?
I have no clue.
And I have to point this out because I just saw this. Like I don't remember why we think Zachary is responsible for the accident, because what Prudence says is that shortly after the handmaiden woman came on the scene, Zachary was in a car accident which killed Timothy Bell. So she didn't seem to be like, yeah, Zachary killed Timothy Bell. Right? Yeah. Why do we think Zachary is responsible for the accident? There has to be a reason, because we all think that.
Yeah. I mean, because Zachary seems responsible for the accident. Can you hear me?
Kind of.
Okay. Yeah. I'm sorry. I'm doing it with my mom is like, you have to do this right now, so I hope that's not going to work. Okay, never mind. Hold on. I'll go back. Where is it at?
Are we just assuming Zachary caused the accident, or do we have a real reason to think that?
I mean, I guess we're just assuming it, right? Because he's like,
I don't know.
'cause he's
We're all
been
assuming the
hiding.
same thing, which is weird.
Yeah.
Like there must be some reason why we're all assuming it.
Yeah. Huh.
Earlier, did somebody say Zachary killed a man or something? I don't know.
No, we're all assuming it.
Okay.
I'm curious. This is getting more curious. I'm curious.
Well, we are 60% into the book, so
yes.
What about everyone picks a prime suspect?
I'm going with Lloyd. I think Lloyd is a red herring.
But he might be a red herring that is, that's a little bit, I don't know, is there a red herring that's accurate? I'm going Lloyd.
Lloyd seems the most obvious to me right now, but
yes,
I don't really believe it. I think it's too obvious.
I'm going Lloyd or Kyle, or the guy at the place. Yeah, go ahead. Sorry,
Kyle.
Is that his name? That's his name, right?
The guy that showed up at the inn for the interview.
Yeah.
Maybe he's the lost son.
Maybe he's the lost son.
Yeah, I'm thinking.
That could be another. Yeah, I don't know. I'm betting on Dylan. I'm just gonna stay with that idea.
What about you, Vivian?
I think I'm going with Lloyd.
Okay.
I don't really believe it, but he's my prime suspect right now.
Okay. Me too. I'm thinking. I do think it actually could be him. Chapters 16 through 19 are 13 minutes at double. Or 30 minutes at double speed. Okay, you want to do that then?
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay, we're saying hello. Let's see. Me casting else say here. The guy he killed could have had a kid if he was part of the whole handmaid situation. Yeah. And then he was like trying to find other women. Right? He was like, okay, I'm gonna find another woman because I don't know. It seemed less more than Handmaid's Tale. It also seemed poly. Like it wasn't just like one handmaid, one wife. It seemed like there was more going on there. I could be wrong about that. Okay, another comment. Someone look at the ebook. Look up
Bell. Timothy Bell.
Timothy Bell. Okay.
Bell, like ding dong, ding dong.
Timothy Bell was presumably the man. Okay. Hey, Christina, how you doing? What's going on?
Hi.
Say hi. Yes. Hey, what's going on? Yes, that is the title of the live.
Christina, we could use your brain on this.
Yeah, we're confused, or I feel like they know more than I do. I'm just rolling with it.
I don't know anything. I'm making it all up. I don't know anything.
I feel like honestly, most of the time, this is what we do with our even if we know a little bit more, we're still just making up the most crazy random theories.
Yeah.
Sometimes they happen to be true. Like
I feel like generally, though, we at least know which character we're talking about when we start slandering them. Here, we're just like throwing names out, and we don't know anything about them.
Yeah, like our theory for Daisy Darker, that was like off the wall insane, but it was absolutely 100% true. And then the suspect in Carolina Moon, you read that with us, Lily, right?
I don't remember.
You read Carolina Moon with us, Lily?
Yeah, we read that in July.
Yeah, the suspect for that one, like we were all like having theories about him, thinking it was him, when there was really no evidence to show that. So maybe, I don't know, maybe we're right. Saying to stay hydrate, to change the laundry, to take your meds, to stretch, show love to the like button, subscribe, ring the bell. Hopefully you will get notified. Yes, thank you so much. Christina saying hi. Ooh, there we go. Okay. Saying hi. So sorry. Sorry about that one. My pastor? Something? Paster? Okay, you like copying pasting. Okay, you accidentally sent that. I have to put the link on the printing spreadsheet. Okay, so you accidentally sent it here instead of there. That's fine.
Okay.
I assumed he caused the accident drunk driving, because that would explain why he doesn't drink and hasn't touched the bottle ever since. And that agreed. Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah, I feel like that's why we're assuming it.
Yeah.
And we don't even think he was driving.
Yeah, it could have not even been a car accident, and he could have not even been guilty at all, but we're just assuming.
Well, there was a car accident. Zachary was in the car accident, which killed Timothy Bell.
Well, there you go. Which killed him.
But we don't know who was driving. And maybe Timothy Bell was drunk. And that's what made Zachary go, okay, yeah, we got to stop our party situation.
Yeah. I don't know. I guess we'll see. The killer might be a woman. Yeah. Forgot about that part.
The killer. What if the killer is Mary?
Mary is
the handmaiden.
Yeah, maybe it could be one of the handmaids. I think that could be fun.
She came back to kill Zachary. Why?
Yeah, Zachary seemed like a good guy. Like, I feel like that's where we're at. We're not out that he was like he was a bad guy or whatever. Maybe he was a bad guy. I don't know, but it seems like he was a pretty good guy.
I don't know if he was a good guy or a bad guy. He was a freaking recluse. So he was like no kind of guy.
Yeah. But he was like, the thing is he was friends with her, she seems to be friends with old people, so it's not like a creepy thing on his part, but he also got a 17-year-old pregnant when he was in his 20s, right?
No, he didn't. Wasn't she? I think she was already pregnant by the old guy.
Really? Okay.
I think he rescued her from the old guy and she was already pregnant.
Okay.
But again, I don't know any of this. Yeah, I am making this up.
And then what's up with that lady? Where is she? Where's that pregnant lady?
Yeah, because she disappeared then, like around the time of the accident.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. Well, I guess we'll find out when we start this book here. So,
yeah.
I'm gonna put up. I have a banner. I will probably. Here we are. So, we started this book on my channel. Okay, cool. So we're going from chapter 16 through chapter 19. And then, yeah, I might be a little bit late because I'm going to have to figure something out. We're trying to move a prescription over. Oh my gosh, why isn't this working? Okay, so I might be a little bit late. I might have to.
Should we read one more chapter?
No. What I mean is, like, I'm going to, or maybe we should. I don't know. I might, like.
Oh, but then you can't read because you're going to be doing something. Okay. Yeah.
So I might be.
Like, no, we can't add any more reading.
No. I cannot do the banner here. It's very difficult. I'm going to do it on my computer. I'll put it up, and I'll also put an ambiance up. If that's cool.
Yeah.
Okay. So cool. It's going to be reading from chapters, not 16. We already read 16. From chapter 17, 18, and 19. Not reading chapter 20. Not starting chapter 20.
Right. Okay.
Maybe TJ is his granddaughter. Maybe that woman is the mom. Maybe that woman is her mom. I did think of that a little bit, but then I thought that kind of implicates her dad, but maybe not. Maybe it's a stepdad. Well, I don't know. This is interesting.
That is a good theory.
That is a good theory.
It is, yeah.
So, what was the name of TJ's mother again?
We don't know her name.
I don't think we know her name.
So Mary is a whole different person.
Maybe not.
Yeah.
I think Mary is a whole other person.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
We don't know. Yeah.
Because what if Mary escaped or ran away and then married someone else and had a whole other family, and then they moved back, and that was like, oh no, that can't be because Benjamin. Okay, wait. So Benjamin and the stepdad are the ones that own the resort. Or is Benjamin her biological grandfather? Is Benjamin the father of her mother? Or is Benjamin the father of her stepfather?
I assumed that way, that Benjamin was the father of her dad, her stepdad, if this theory is correct. But he could be. If that would make sense. If he's the father of the mother and the mother disappears, And the mother like is a crazy, like has gone a lot through a lot of trauma in her life, clearly. I think that was a really good theory, Mika.
I agree.
Yeah, and like I feel like a lot of cozy mysteries, when her parents aren't involved, they have like, or just general, they have like the most insane, crazy trauma to ever exist. Like just absolutely insane. Yeah, like one cozy mystery, her parents and sibling died in a fire. Like in a house fire. Another one, her father got pushed into a quarry and hit his head. And she thought he was dead for most of her life. Apparently he's living in Italy. So like it's the most just like out of pot, like crazy insane things happening with parents in cozies. Like another one, her dad's a pastor, her mom was a pastor's wife. Then she converted to like Wiccan basically and changed her name. So and they're still together. They're still married, pastor's wife and witch. So, yeah. Crazy things happen with these parents in these books. Okay, I'm gonna put the banner up after I leave because I can't do it here. It's very difficult. So
Okay.
17, 18, 19. After you finish 19, say done. Okay. Happy
Okay.
reading. I'll see y'all when we finish that. Okay, I believe we're all done. Sorry about that. I had to finish chapter 19. Okay. We learned a lot of information in these chapters.
Yes.
We got a lot. I don't know. I was thinking that Jeff was Zachary's grandson. But I guess we see Jeff's grandfather, so I guess that wouldn't make any sense. But I thought that was what it was going to be because of how Zachary was treating Jeff.
Well, and then when she ended that chapter going, okay, he and Jeff are related, I was like, oh, okay, he must be the grandson. But no.
And then she just pulls Kyle out of the woodwork. Like, oh, it's Kyle at the end there when she's talking to Dylan. Like, Kyle.
I know. I was like, where did that come from?
Yeah, because they have the adoptive family had the same last name.
But I still don't understand why then that's like a motive for murder.
Yeah. I don't know.
I came down to murder my grandfather. What?
Yeah. But I guess
the guy, here's the thing though. The guy, he didn't come to town to murder the grandfather because the guy that brought him into town, this mysterious company,
mm-hmm.
The guy that signed the payment slip is the same guy as Mr. Henry, right? John Henry, who tried to find Timothy.
Mm-hmm.
Same guy that Zachary sent to find Timothy. So I do think Zachary hired this John Henry guy, whoever that is,
mm-hmm.
to like, I don't know, bring all of these people back into Zachary's life before he died.
Okay.
I think.
Yeah.
But I still don't know who killed him. Or maybe he committed suicide. I don't know.
Yeah. I'm getting confused between we're trying to find Zachary's grandson and we're trying to find Timothy Bell's grandson. Like that's confused. Like I'm getting them confused. So that was Mary's. That's where we find out that there's a grandson. Mary's child was Henry's. No, Zachary's. Was Zachary. Sorry. Said the wrong name there.
I don't think we know. Do we know?
But he said that was his child. It said, put him up for adoption. He couldn't look at him. Like, it was like, that was his
that doesn't
child.
mean it's his kid. It means he can't take care of a kid.
No, but to me it seemed like through the whole chapters that it was suggesting that Zachary has a grandson and that maybe it's Kyle or something like that. That kid is Zachary.
That Mary was there with him for long enough for them to have gotten pregnant and then delivered a baby.
Really? I thought she was there for a long time. It doesn't also have to
be there for a summer. Weren't they? The 4 boys were only there for the summer.
I don't know.
I feel like the timeline is. I don't know the timeline. Never mind.
Yeah, I don't know. I thought maybe it wasn't his kid after you said that in the last break, but I thought it was. It seemed like it was his kid.
I think everybody seems to think it's his kid.
I guess
because he allegedly married her, except he didn't marry her.
He didn't marry her. No, he didn't.
He just brought her into the house and was like taking care of her, I guess.
Yeah, I don't know. I think we have more information, but I think I'm more confused now.
Well, I know that Mary isn't the killer because she's dead.
No, yeah, she's dead.
So we got one killer. We got one theory off the record. Like it's not her.
I also think Dylan's definitely going to be the love interest. And after we found out more about Dylan. Dylan, that was his nephew that his nephew didn't have.
I thought Dylan was going to be Mary's grandson.
Really?
Yeah. But no.
Yeah. How you feeling? What are you thinking, Lily? Are you thinking if not, that's fine. I get it.
Well, there are even more characters now.
Yeah.
And well, we know that Zachary had a child, and we kind of know that it's Kyle. Is that right?
Yeah. Kyle. Well, I don't know that Zachary had a child. We know that Mary had a child.
Yeah. And Mary was his...
There may not be Zachary's biological child.
Oh, I'm back. Okay, sorry about that. What were you saying, Lily? I'm sorry. Didn't mean to put you on the spot there either. I understand not having thoughts about it because there's so much going on.
So the dad might be a stepdad, TJ's dad.
True.
Then we have the story what happened to Dylan's wife and his sister, why the sister doesn't want Justin near Dylan again, which is kind of sad because it's not Dylan's fault that this happened while the child was there. Then we have the doctor that delivered the baby. And I don't know. Maybe it's Kyle.
Okay.
I think Kyle has the alibi, though.
Yeah.
What
about the Jeff guy? There's a guy named Jeff. Jeff Warren?
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't know the last name, but yeah.
Who is Zachary's nephew? Grandnephew?
I don't know. I couldn't tell. Like,
I really don't.
Zachary.
So much
Zachary
going on.
Zachary was the one that had the clam chowder with him and played chess.
Yeah.
So we know that. And then Zachary left, allegedly, because someone else was going to come over.
Right.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. And then we meet another character that is the doctor, the doctor's grandson, who is the main character's ex-boyfriend as well.
Right.
I don't know if he's gonna be important to the story or not. I don't know. I really don't know. I'm liking it though. I think I get more and more interested. It gets more and more crazy. Even though I'm not certain, I'm really loving it. Let me go some comments here. How did y'all like the ambiance? Was that okay with you guys?
I liked it. The little ghost thing and the bats flying around. It was nice. Very, very fitting.
Yes.
Was
I feel
there
like Halloween
any sound with it, or
I believe there is a sound. It's like a music-y sound, I think. Now, the times I let the music play, I got like copyright, not restricted, but copyright like notification, like, hey, you're not supposed to do that.
Yeah.
It wasn't a strike, so it isn't really gonna affect me or anything like that. And I don't make money. Like I'm not monetized or whatever, so it doesn't really matter. I guess I could turn the music on then. Yeah. So if you want me to, I could do that.
I don't think you should because I think it's a YouTube thing.
Yeah.
I think YouTube will block you.
Yeah. I could put music on from, or maybe, I think I could put music on from Restream or even StreamYard. Like if I'm not using StreamYard, but I think you can through there. We could check some of those out if you wanted to. Let me go to this next comment first, though. Where are we at? Oh, we're up high. Okay, hold on. There's a lot of comments. Okay, hold on. Where were we at?
So I just got a notification from Libby that one of the books that I had on hold is ready. It's an audio book.
Okay.
And I just downloaded it, and now I need to transfer it to my phone because I can't really play audiobooks with the Libby app. For some reason, that is not working for me.
Really?
And I finished this book.
Okay.
Like The Vanishing Stare by Marian Johnson. It's the second book, and I have 3 more books for the series on my shelf. And for some reason, I can't play audiobooks on the Libby app anymore. It doesn't work.
That's really strange. I feel like sometimes I can't play, I can't read audiobooks on the Libby app. It makes me go to Kindle, but I've never had that happen before.
Yeah, I normally send the Libby ebooks to my Kindle to read them there. And the audiobook normally is playing from the app itself. Yeah. But since like 2 weeks, I wasn't able to play an audiobook from the Libby app. And it's so hard to download audiobooks from Libby to transfer them to like the books app from your iPhone.
Oh.
So you can play them there.
Yeah.
And it's taking up so much space on my phone.
Yeah. I can imagine. Yeah, I've never had to do that before. Wow.
Is
Now, do you
my
have the
app
Libby?
corrupted or?
Do you have the Libby app on your phone?
Yeah, so I can open the app and everything. I can read books in the app. But for some reason, since like a couple of days now, I can't play audiobooks from it.
Have you tried to like reinstall, like delete the app and reinstall it?
Yeah, I did everything from
Oh, wow.
reinstalling and updating the phone and turning it off and on. Nothing works.
Oh, that's lucky. Yeah, I've never had that happen before.
Maybe it's, I don't know, maybe my library card is a little bit weird at the moment.
Maybe. Do you think your library card could be expiring?
No, because I'm able to borrow new audiobooks and Kindle books and don't have any issues with them except for not being able to play an audiobook.
That's really strange.
But I have a library card for Harris County Library.
Okay.
So it's a little bit hard for someone in Germany to get a library card in the US.
Oh, okay.
And maybe they changed something, but why can I still get the audiobooks and just cannot play them?
Harris County, like in the United, like a county in the States?
Yes.
Okay. What state's that in? Just curious.
Oh, I don't know. It's the Harris County Public Library.
Okay. Huh.
Because
Yeah,
I had to check which library allows online cards. So
Yeah.
you don't have to go to the library because I can't go there.
No, obviously, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had a library card. It expired. It was $60 a year. You paid $60 up front, and then you had a year of access to Dayton County, something like that. In Florida. Yeah.
Wow.
And that was 60. But like I feel like that was a good deal because if you listened, it let you have access to Hoopla and you got 20 credits a month. And if you listened to every single book, it was like a couple cents a book. So it was a pretty good deal when I was reading a ton of cozies. They had, a bunch of cozies on there. But it expired and I'm like, I don't really need it right now. So yeah, it was a better deal than having to pay for Audible and pay for Scribd, all that kind of stuff. So yeah.
Okay. In Germany it's like $10 or 20, between $10 and $20 for a library card for a year.
Wow, okay. I'm sure other libraries are different. I don't think it's like,
yeah, but 60 is like
a
little bit pricey.
It was definitely a lot, and it was definitely like we have to try to really fit that in, and like it was hard to do. But
why can't you get a library card, Tina, from your local library?
I can, but I don't have access to as many audiobooks. So my local library, I have access to about 500 cozy mysteries, which is a lot, of course. I'm not saying I've read all of them, but it's just kind of like random, so I don't really want it. And if I had a library card for what was it? It was they sent me the physical card, which I feel like was a little strange, but whatever. Let me find it. It's somewhere in here. It's right here.
Well, I mean, if you have a physical card, you can go to the library itself and check out books in physical form.
Yeah.
But if you're just using it for online books and audio books, then you don't need a physical card. You just need a library number.
Yeah. So it was the Miami-Dade. If you can see that. And that was, and that had so many access. Hoopla. Hoopla is like, it's like Audible and the library mixed together. like you have credits and you get a book and you read it and then you return it and you lose that credit. And my Kentucky library doesn't have Hoopla. I don't think any libraries in Kentucky have Hoopla. Hoopla has a gigantic selection, and it's the same across every library, Hoopla. But like Libby isn't the same across every library. Good.
Okay.
I don't know. I mean, it was a friend had it, and she let me use it. Let me use hers, and then when hers expired, or when hers should have expired, hers had a glitch where she like got it for like a decade basically straight without paying for it. When hers should have expired, I bought my own, and then hers didn't expire. But whatever. Let's get to some of these comments. Excuse me. I really haven't read all month. I've been trying to get my head above the water. So busy. Son starting his senior year. Wow.
Oh gosh.
That's amazing. Hubby broke his arm in June. No, that is not amazing. That's good. We're still trying to get caught up. That's fair. It's the new school year starting. That must be hard.
I mean, this is how long we've been doing this. Like her son is starting his senior
Yeah.
senior year. Oh my
Yeah.
God.
Yeah. What was I feel like was he, how old was he when we first, I feel like he was like 15.
He was just starting high school, right? Am I wrong about that?
I don't know. I feel like he was 15-ish.
Doing this for 4 years?
The first time I ever went on your channel
was just right before you turned 18.
Yeah. And I'm 20, so I guess 2 years.
Okay, so it's been 2 years.
But still, that's a lot. That means he was probably, when we were doing it, he probably was just starting his second year of school.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah, that's crazy. As well. Congratulations to him starting his senior year. And I'm sorry that your husband broke his arm. That is very sucky. Yeah, it has been. I was just thinking about that the other day. We've been doing this forever. I tend to lead with my brain, but no reading. That's fair. I would love to lead. I would love to lead my brain. Not sure what that means. Okay. Oh yeah, not lead. Okay. Where are we at? Okay, I'm sorry. Ambiance is fun. Okay, we are done here. Okay. Mika's comments, theories about the book. Okay. I still think there has to be something direct. There has to be something that directly connects people gathered here. All the people gathered here. Yes. And who brought them here. The handmaids, possibly Zachary's grandson, maybe Timothy's descendants. Agreed. Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. Because the old handmaids, like the old ladies, showed up in town too randomly. Yeah, you're right. I keep forgetting about them.
And like you were saying, I think that's a good theory with that guy, the guy who kind of has that random business, the older guy. I like the idea that he hired him to collect everybody to bring him here. And if Zachary still has those coins. Yes. So, yeah, I don't know. And then, I don't know. I really don't know. I just feel like that's crazy as those coins. I don't know. I mean,
he still have the coins, right? I feel like the guy never left his house.
Yeah, but maybe someone steal the coins.
Well, someone stole the bottle. Maybe the coins were in the bottle, the bottom of the bottle.
I don't know. I don't know if the coins have been in the bottle because like he wasn't opening the bottle, right? Maybe. And I don't know if that would be a good place to hide those coins. It might erode them or whatever, right? But maybe the person who we don't know how the bottle went from the house to that woman's like garage sale or whatever the hell it was.
Right. We have no idea.
So maybe somebody like went in there, took all that stuff, and then like sold, like pawned it off or whatever. Maybe pawned it to someone else to get a bunch of money, and then that person, they bought it from there. But I feel like why? How does a random woman in a garage, like, it wasn't that big of a deal. It was like a store, right? That he bought it from. It was like just some woman, right?
Yeah, it was just some woman. It seemed like she just like was at a flea market and set up a
Yeah.
booth with like stuff she was selling.
So it couldn't have been like some expensive like pawning thing, and had to have been like, I don't know. I'm confused on how it got there. We don't have any
Well, she
detail on
said
that.
that the dumpster Dan sold it to her.
Oh, dumpster.
So I think somebody must have poured out all the liquid or drank all the liquid and then dumped the bottle in a garbage can, not thinking that it was worth anything.
Yeah.
And then dumpster Dan like dug it out of the garbage can and was like, "This looks like a nice bottle. Let's see if we can get any money for it."
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah. Maybe the person who put it in there was the killer.
Or maybe it was Lloyd. Maybe Lloyd drank all the whiskey like the day before and threw the bottle away.
Maybe. I don't know. Or maybe someone did come over after Jeff left
Right.
and maybe drank the whiskey. I don't know. I recommend getting a library card from Harrisburg, from Hamburg. Hamburg? Yeah. They have a
Yes.
ton. That's in Germany, right?
Yes, it's a big town,
Okay.
big city.
Okay. They have a ton of international books and ebooks. Okay. So, here we go. Because Mika has one. Yes, for Lily. For Lily, I mean, Hamburg is in Germany. Yeah.
But I don't know if I'm able to get like a library card from a library in Hamburg, because Hamburg is like here and I'm here. So it's like 6 to 8 hours to drive up there.
Okay. That's probably how far. I did it online. The website is really outdated. It was really hard to put our card information in there to pay for it, but it's in Florida. I'm in Kentucky. I'm assuming it's about 8 hours, maybe like more like 5 hours or whatever to get there. But I did it online, and then they mailed me the card. They gave me the information first, and then I put that in to my phone and stuff like that, and then the card randomly showed up one day. So maybe you could do it online, or I don't know, maybe they'd be allowed to. Oops, sorry.
Well, I mean, I have library cards for 2 other libraries nearby. One is like 5 minutes away from me, and the other one is 20 minutes away from me. And I'm paying for both, so it's like $40 that I'm paying for a year for both cards. And I only use those libraries to get physical stuff.
Okay.
And I have the Harris County card for stuff that is available in Libby, because both libraries nearby don't use any type of online library service.
Really interesting.
Yeah, they don't have Libby or Hoopla, or we have something called Online, which is like basically the same as Libby.
Okay.
But there's not really good stuff on there, mostly kids stuff.
Okay. Interesting.
So
yeah, I'm interested. That's curious that it's you have to pay for it. Your local library. Because on my library, growing up, my library was free. My Kentucky library card, that's free.
Yeah, we don't.
Yeah, it's free for people under 18 years old.
Okay.
But once you turn 18, you have to pay for a library card.
Interesting. Some bigger libraries, like a New York library or Washington D.C. library, they are paid for even if you live there.
No, they're not in New York. I never paid for a library card in New York.
Really? I guess that's for people who don't live in the area, that it's like it's really expensive. It's like it's not, I don't know how much it is. But that's interesting. But my local Philly public library was completely free going out always, and there was free events, like you would go and do a bunch of stuff. There'd be animals, like they would have people that are like, I don't know, animal scientists, wherever they would come with like animals and like there was lots of events growing out there.
The library is like the greatest thing ever invented.
Yeah.
Yes, definitely.
Yeah. There's so many, like there's so much resources and stuff like that there. At our library, there's not in Kentucky, there's not really much going on there. There's not really a lot going on. But like they have a printer and the printer is so cheap. Like a couple times I used it, the guy like charged me for it. It was 10 cents a page, which is like nothing. But like a couple other times I printed something out and she was like, "You're fine. Like don't even. You're good." So, and my mom printed like really important documents out and stuff like that there. So
The only sad thing about libraries is that, well, when I go to the library, I don't really see people my age around
okay.
very often. So a lot of people between, I don't know, 15 and 30 don't even go there anymore.
Yeah.
And my library actually had to remove a whole section of books, like a complete wall of books were gone when I
Wow.
went to the library the next time. And I asked, where did the books go? Like, it was teen books for teenagers.
Yeah.
And they said, well, we had to get rid of them because no one was checking out those books anymore. We don't really have that many people in the age class for these books. So we had to get rid of them so we can afford other books that are checked out more frequently.
Interesting.
And it
That's
was really sad because
Yeah.
the day that I went to the library and they had removed the whole wall, I was actually going there to pick out my favorite book of the library.
Mm-hmm.
And it was in that section.
Ah.
And I went to that section and I was like, where's all the stuff?
Yeah.
And they had like a little shelf and a display on a table with some books from that missing wall.
Mm-hmm.
And I was able to get the book that I wanted to check out. And now I can keep it forever because they were giving it away for free. I think my Wi-Fi just broke.
I think Tina's Wi-Fi just broke.
Oh, okay, because you both
Yeah.
were frozen, and I was like, all right, maybe it froze.
Sorry about that. That sorry happened again. You were saying they were on a table, the books.
Yeah, the books were on a table. Like there was a little box with books in it from that missing wall. And I was able to get the book that I wanted to check out that day.
Oh,
Like one of my favorite books. And now I can keep that copy forever because they were giving it away for free.
that's really nice.
So
yeah.
I guess I went at the right time. But now that I have that book forever, it doesn't feel as important anymore because for me it was like, I don't know, a reward to go to the library and check out that good book. Like once a year, get that copy.
Oh, interesting.
And now I know that the book isn't there anymore and I could read it every day, but it's not that special anymore for me. So
Oh, interesting.
that's a little bit sad.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that's what our library does too. Is like when you walk in, it's library, there's a staircase and there's a little like alcove where they have a shelf and they'll put books that you can take for free there. And then my library is pretty small actually, I feel like. But I feel like I don't have that big of an emotional connection because I don't physically read. Like I do take books out, but they're books I'm reading that I'm listening to an audiobook to that I want to like follow along in. So yeah, but that's sucky. But it is nice that you do have the book. Like at least I didn't like you were able to get that one.
I haven't seen that book in any other library in Germany that I went to.
Really? Interesting.
It's like this little library is the only library nearby that has that copy or had it. But I don't know. It's still sad.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that's the reason because people don't go to the library anymore, especially younger people. And probably because of phones and iPads and the Kindle. But still, a library is something totally different. And I often travel for more than an hour to a bigger city to go to the library, and I just sit there and relax, just sitting there,
Yeah.
looking at books and not checking out anything, but just sitting there watching the people, maybe reading or just, I don't know, just going there.
Yeah.
And it's a day-long trip for me to do that.
That's really nice. Yeah. My library is way too small. It's not I prefer it to be bigger. It's just not like that at all. Like, I really would you wish there was an area to sit down or something of the sort. There's a Lily's gone.
Between you and her, you guys keep vanishing.
Yes. Oh,
But
there
then
she
you
is.
come back.
Where's she at? There she is. Okay. Hey, Lily.
Well, I don't know. Maybe it was my connection this time.
Yeah, you just there was no like freezing or anything. You just vanished.
Yeah, for me, you guys just poof, gone.
Oh. Great.
So yeah, it happens.
It was
we
what
have
you
a lot
said
of
at the
rain.
beginning. It was what you said at the beginning of the stream, Vivian. You said you turned water into wine, and now the Wi-Fi's not working.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just wish our library was bigger. Like, you walk in, there's like a little area, and there's like a table, and I feel like it's just like one table, and people sit there like these two people sit there every time I go in. And so it's not like you can really sit down there. Like, I feel like that's their spot. And there's a kids section with like beanbags and stuff. But I'm like, I don't think I should go sit in here. That's a little strange. I don't know. Maybe it isn't, but I don't know. So there's not really anywhere to sit down. And it's normally it's a couple people behind the counter, maybe a person sitting at that table eating. And then it's me just walking around in there. And I feel like I'm so loud. Like, my purse is loud, and I like bang it against something, and it's like I just feel it's kind of awkward in there. It's very kind of small and tight. Yeah, but I like going. I really appreciate being able to have that resource because I do have a lot of good books there, but also in online too. No, that's right. We found so 2.5 to 3 years ago. That's crazy. Let me read more comments. Here we go. I think the bottle must have been poisoned, and the killer emptied it and dumped it to destroy the evidence. Yeah, but there was no alcohol in his system, so I don't know.
Yeah,
maybe
poisoned the bottle.
Maybe they poisoned it thinking he would drink it, but he didn't. Maybe they poisoned the soup.
Well,
maybe it was
out of it. Or I don't know. Is the drink that he poured out of that bottle? Has to be. If he's not keeping alcohol in the house, it has, and that's the only bottle of alcohol. The drink has to be that bottle. I don't know. Maybe the killer brought his own alcohol.
Yeah. He also could have taken a couple sips and not really had alcohol in his system, right?
I don't know. I don't know how that works. I don't know how sensitive the test is.
Yeah.
I don't know how sensitive in a cozy mystery town. I don't know how sensitive the blood alcohol test is.
That's very, yeah. Is that all the comments we got? Oh, yeah. Oh, gosh. Again.
Also, I feel like this about the funeral, that Zachary went to the pastor and was like, here's my funeral, and the only person that can come is TJ, but she can invite whoever she wants. Who is she going to invite? And also, what is this birth certificate thing now?
Yeah. Who was the birth certificate for? Like, I don't even know. Like, also, he clearly seemed like he was.
Well, TJ went to Jake, and because of that birth certificate, she knew that Jake Hansen was the doctor delivering the baby.
Yeah.
Why would he give that
just because
to
of the certificate?
Priest, though, or the pastor? Why would he give? It just seems, I don't know. This whole thing seems weird to me.
It could be coincidental. Like, he was like, I'm getting ready for my end of life stuff. Let me get everything down. Or he could have known. Could have known because he was dying, because he thought he would be murdered. Or because he committed suicide, maybe. Like, he was just like planning everything out.
I mean, I sort of feel like I'm leaning towards he committed suicide, but that is going to be an unsatisfying ending and doesn't really make any sense. Why would he gather
No.
all of these people and then commit suicide before he gets to actually see them?
Well, he had sedatives in his system, so maybe he didn't die because of poison, but maybe because he was overdosed.
That's what the
Or
autopsy
his body reacted to the sedatives in a way that killed him.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know. But it does seem like, am I freezing?
No. Yes.
The second you say no,
I know.
it
I was like,
happens.
oh,
You hear me there? Yeah. Sorry, that guys, I'm still freezing on mine. I can see myself moving after I move. Sorry about that cursing.
To drink water.
Oh, okay.
I can hear you,
And
but
my
I can't
Wi-Fi
see you.
is just crap in my room. Okay, great. Let me leave and I'll come back in. Hold on.
Okay.
Well, I mean, Wi-Fi problems can happen. It's totally normal. So you can't do anything about
No.
it. We had like bad Wi-Fi ever since it started raining on Sunday night. So
Wi-Fi is
normal
usually pretty
for
good,
us.
but I pay a pretty penny for it, so it should be good.
Yeah, and normally if you pay that much, it should work, but in Germany, it's not really happening.
I don't think she can get back in.
Well, maybe she has to restart her router, or I don't know. Maybe she is texting. No. No text.
I don't know. Who do you think she's going to invite to the funeral? Is she going to invite all of these people to the funeral now that she knows they're all related to him? And do any of these people know that they're related to him? No, they don't, right?
No. I don't know. Maybe she's inviting Dylan because she has a slight thing for him. And because he's new.
I think she's inviting Jeff Warren and
Maybe Kyle too.
maybe Kyle. Well, that's so like what's going to happen to Kyle? And then the other girl too, who had these like random interviews. Like if they were interviews with Zachary, then obviously those are not going to happen. So they're just going to leave town in a week and not have had their interviews? Or is John Henry, whoever John Henry is he still out there like getting ready to do the interviews? Who is John Henry? This is what I don't know yet. Is it just a random name that Zachary used and it's really Zachary? Zachary is John Henry? Don't know. And why is she not doing any more of the puzzle?
Yeah,
I mean, I guess
so Mika texted that right now. She texted, I think TJ needs to finish the darn riddle.
I think she does too. But I guess she's busy.
We haven't really heard anything about the riddle anymore.
I don't understand even the first part of the riddle.
Yeah, all the numbers and how they work.
I don't think she understood the first. I don't think she solved the first part of the riddle either. I think she like stumbled on the answer when she randomly opened up that desk with all the baby stuff in it and was like, "Oh, this must be what he means by the riddle." It's not like she solved the riddle. She like stumbled into it and went, "Oh, this must be the riddle. This must be the answer to the riddle." And then she has another riddle that doesn't make any sense. With like a combination code.
How much do we have left of the book?
We have 7 chapters.
Because I mean, normally
Mika, how much
by
time
now
is
we
left
should
on the
have
7 chapters? Like, are we going to finish this on next week?
Am I
Yeah.
back now?
So it's
All right,
already-
Tina's back.
Okay. Hello.
Oh, hi.
Sorry about that, guys. I'm so sorry. My phone was like not working. Like it was a mess. I think my phone was overheating or something. I don't know. So we're not finishing it today. Obviously, we're not reading more. So I guess we're finishing it next week, like you were saying, Vivian, right?
Yeah, we're trying to figure out how much time is like if we can finish it on Wednesday or finish it on Thursday.
Yeah. Because Wednesday's the first of the month. We'll already be into October.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. How much do we have left? Right? We have, let's see. She also doesn't live in Hamburg.
So I have 74% left of the book.
You're 74% left or 74% in?
74%.
I'm 74% in.
I feel like we could probably finish it in one more sprint, like in one more
7 chapters.
7 chapters. Yeah, like we could probably finish it in one, not one sprint, but in one day.
Or we do homework until next Wednesday. Maybe 3 to 4 chapters, and then we can read the other chapters next Wednesday, which is October 3rd, right?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Could we?
October 1st.
Yeah, could we meet before next Wednesday?
I cannot.
Okay. Oh, I will. I guess we'll see each other on Wednesday then. TJ really needs to finish this damn riddle.
I agree.
Yeah, there's more of the riddle.
If the riddle has anything to do with anything, she needs to do that.
Yes. Okay. Well, anything else we need to say about this book? And are we gonna do homework, I guess, like Lily was saying?
I feel like based on our experience, if we only read like 3 chapters on a sprint. So if we're going to finish it on Wednesday, we need to do homework.
Okay. So
or we need to not talk so much and we need to like read more.
I feel like we're bad at making that happen though. Like I feel like we're bad at like
we're literally only doing one reading during our this book has been, I think, because we're so confused about who everybody is, that we spend like 20 minutes just trying to figure out the names of everybody. And we haven't even talked about the book, right?
Yeah. Mm. Me neither. They can't. Mika can't do sprints.
Okay.
Let me take a sip of water. My mom is cooking hot soup, so it's spicy.
Ooh,
And I'm breathing it in the air.
Ooh, I want some spicy soup.
It's not that spicy. I'm just really sensitive to spicy. So okay. So why don't we could read? So you said there's 7 chapters left.
7 chapters. Well, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27. 8 chapters.
Why don't we read 4 and then read 4?
Okay.
Is that sound good to y'all?
Read 20, 21, 22, 23.
Okay. 24, 25, 26, 27. Okay, yeah. Okay, so stop. Don't read chapter 24.
Don't read 24.
Is that good for y'all? Is it good for you, Mika? Hopefully. Okay. Well, is that all we have to say today?
All right.
Sorry, thank you.
Does anyone have any suspects? I have Lloyd. That's all I have.
I'm going
he's
for Lloyd.
Like not any part of this story at all in the last 2 days.
I'm thinking Lloyd, but also potentially Kyle still.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
Lloyd and Kyle. Have your suspect changed? Are you still thinking Dylan? Or whatever his name is?
I'm really not sure. I think Kyle could be a possible suspect too. Yeah. But there are so many people and it could be any one of them. So
Yeah.
I just really don't know.
Agreed.
Yeah, I have no idea.
I'm kind of just throwing stuff at the wall by saying it could be those two people, Lloyd.
I mean, if Timothy is the one who got killed in the accident, then it has to be someone who's related to him if we talk about murder.
Yeah.
But maybe Zachary was killed by a total stranger or someone who's not related to him.
Yeah.
So it could be anyone.
Now, do you think one of the handmaids could be connected to Mary and then they killed him because of Mary?
Yes. I think that's actually a good theory.
Okay.
I'm going to go with that.
But
I'm going to
Mary died because of the child.
Yes, but she was in his care and like, I don't know, maybe they're just like, they don't have a rational murder this person, you know what I mean? Like, yeah. That's what I was thinking. Oh, okay, so like Mika's good with that. Okay.
Wait, are those old ladies twins?
Oh, good question.
Because she had twins, Mary had twins with the old man. Is it possible that those two old ladies are her original children?
Oh my gosh, that is a great theory. I think they might be twins, yeah.
So we have two possible
Their motive
suspects.
for killing Zachary is that he took their mother away from them? I mean, it seems a little, none of these seem like motives for murder to me.
But they're still in the religion, right? Like they seem like they're still practicing the religion.
They still seem to be pretty proud of their religion, yes.
Yeah. So maybe their father kind of like got them to do this. Or like was like trying to convince them throughout these years to like go avenge their mother. You know what I mean? I really like that theory now. So I'm going with the twins are those old women might be the murderer, I think. Yeah.
So they were Mary's children.
Well,
theoretically.
I don't know if they're twins, then maybe, but I can't remember if they're twins or not. And I can't remember how old the old ladies are.
No, I guess they could be old, but like once you get old, you're kind of just old. There's like even if
once
you're
you
like
can't have kids anymore, you would be of no use to your owner, right?
But they're still cleaning and stuff. They didn't choose to be the people who gave birth. They chose to be the cleaners and the helpers of the home, right?
Maybe, but maybe after a certain age, as a woman, you're like just knocked out anyway.
I guess. Maybe.
But yeah, I don't know. I can't remember what we know about them. Because
I assumed that Zachary was like in his like 60s. Or no, in his like 80s or 90s.
That's what I thought too. Zachary was like if he was in the 50s, if he was in his 20s. Oh, I don't know what year. Oh, I do know what year this book is because it has the date before every chapter.
So if he was born in the 30s, say he was born mid-year, 35. He was born in 35.
Okay.
He would be almost, he'd be 90.
It just says the date. It doesn't say the year.
Let's say it's set in 2015 or 2013 when it was written.
Right.
He's
well, his child was born in like 1957.
Okay. Yeah. So then those old ladies would be way old enough to be, right? I mean, they're.
He should be born around 1930, 1940, because my dad's father is born in 1938, and my dad was born in 1968 or 9.
Really? Okay. So your parents are the same age as my parents and Vivian. Okay, cool.
And my grandpa was like 30 years old when my dad was born. Mm-hmm. So maybe Zachary is like over 80.
Yeah. And then those women are,
or should be,
those women are only like in their 60s or something. I know it makes sense. And they could be the kids then.
Because my dad
except why would they be so cagey about the necklace? Right? When TJ is like, oh, my friend Zachary had a necklace exactly like yours. Why would they be so like?
Because they don't want people to know that they're there to murder Zachary. Like, they don't want people to know that they have this. Like, they're like, oh, we don't know this person. We don't know Zach or whatever. Like, they're trying to not let it on that this man, whatever. You know what I mean? If they're really the murderer, they would be cagey about it.
Yeah.
Well, hopefully we will find out more in the next chapters, because as of right now, we still don't know anything about
anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, we just got to know a lot of people and why they are here and what are they doing.
Yeah.
All right, we'll read 4 chapters and then we'll talk, and then we'll read 4 more on Wednesday. I'll put up the I'll schedule it when I finish, when we're sign off here.
Sounds good. Okay. I guess that's all we have to say for today. Thank you guys for being patient when I had to leave for a second. And chit-chatting or whatever.
Nichts WLAN ist kacke.
Okay, well, snot is in my face. Okay. Have a nice week, and I'll see y'all next Wednesday. Okay.
Update. See you on Wednesday.
Bye, everybody. Have a nice